And welcome back. You know, being on the grill with the Dan Oliver, the Dano, it's like going to church with the Pope. It's like going to a boxing match with Muhammad Ali. This is the king of the grill. This is Dan Oliver. And of course, Kentucky Jon right here, also representing Danos. All right, first of all, and sincerely, you are a great success story. Okay, so you're going to be in 10,000 stores by the middle of May, right?
Yes.
You've got over 1 billion views on TikTok and social media, correct?
That's correct.
So you are like the current day Colonel Sanders. I mean, everyone knows who you are around the country. How do you like this celebrity life that you're leading now?
I mean, I'm just a normal guy that loves to cook. Really, you know, that's the way it is to me. I don't feel like Colonel Sanders. I just feel, you know, I'm Dano. I just doing the Dan thing. Just, you know, I love cooking and sharing good recipes. So that's what I do.
Doing your own Dan thing, right?
Yeah.
All right. And Kentucky Jon, you got to be pretty proud of this guy. You guys are buddies, man, and working for, you know, making people happy, making taste buds happy, right?
Mm-hmm. Dan's a true inspiration. He is an example of the American dream and how the American dream can be real. He's inspired me to keep pushing. He's inspiring all of us to keep pushing, striving to achieve our dreams. And he's making people winners for dinner every day, y'all.
That's right. All right, let's talk about what you're cooking right here. Dano, what have you got here? And what kind of, I know there's 3 different flavors. What do you recommend on these dishes?
Well, we got our shrimp skewers here, just regular old white shrimp on skewers. And then we got pineapple. The pineapple, all I did is put the Chipotle Dano. So it's a sweet and spicy pineapple. And the shrimp skewers, they're already cooking. I got me 1 stick of butter here. I added some parsley in there. And then I'm going to go on and I'm going to add some garlic, some minced garlic. I'm going to put a big scoop of that. And then I'm going to use some of this squeezed tube ginger. You can always use the fresh stuff, but I like to keep things simple. You know, that's the beautiful thing about Danos. We keep things simple. You can just add Danos to anything. And get me 1 squeeze of lemon. So this is basically just like kind of our basting sauce. And then I'm going to go in with the spicy Danos. And put a bunch of that in there.
You are being very generous with this, but there's a reason, like you said, low sodium. It's nothing but good for you, right?
Correct. It's all natural flavor, no sugar, no chemicals. So you can see as I mix this up, it becomes like a nice little like grilling paste. So I'll literally just put that on there. It'll flame up a little bit. We might lose our skewers.
Oh yeah.
But it's smelling good.
It does smell good. Yeah. I was talking to Kentucky Jon, and we were talking about this yesterday. For those who may be watching now and you're on a diet, and usually when you think about diet, you think about bland food.
Right.
You can take some of that bland food, whether it be salads or whatever, and spice it up and not add any calories with the delicious taste of Danos, right?
That's right. You don't have to sacrifice flavor just to stay in shape. It actually helps those meals that you go to every day not be bland. You got 3 flavors to use to maximize.
Okay, and to me, the pineapple is getting very creative, but on a grill with Danos, I mean, you can do everything from vegetables, of course, meats. Talk about some of your favorites, Dano.
I'm a big fish and chicken guy. I'm not huge on the pork and steaks. Like, I love pork and steak, but I'm a big chicken and fish guy. And I love some pineapple, some fruit, you know, watermelon on the grill. People don't think about doing that, but it's awesome, especially if you add a little spice to it.
This weekend is going to be perfect because for those who maybe want to watch Thunder, or if you just want to get out and enjoy the great weather that we've got on tap this weekend, it's a great weekend to get on the grill. Are there any certain kind of, I don't know, vegetables that you recommend with Danos that may be in season right now, Dan?
Zucchini and squash you can never go wrong with. Zucchini and squash, maybe you're not growing it at home just yet in season, but it's always at the store. And zucchini and squash with a little bit of Danos, you can't beat it.
And for those who maybe you're going, okay, I go to the spice rack, I understand there's a lot of spices to choose from. What do you think has made Danos so popular really so quickly? Because it's been relatively fast. Your growth has been very quickly. You know, it's happened very quickly. So I'll ask you, Kentucky Jon, why do you think people are catching on and understanding what Danos is all about?
Well, people are looking for unique ways to make regular dishes delicious, but they're also wanting to stay healthy. This is low sodium. There's no sugar in here. Natural sea salt, no MSG, no chemicals, no preservatives. That's incredible.
What about you, Dano? What do you attribute your success to? Is it just, hey, try it and then you'll know what we're talking about here?
It really is. I mean, when I came up with the recipe originally, it wasn't about being low sodium. It wasn't about the all natural, no sugar. I just knew it was a flavor unlike anything else. It was when I had to pivot and figure out kind of my marketing strategy. I'm like, hey, there's no product out there that is like marketing low sodium and all natural and no sugar. And I was like, so why don't I change people's lives, people that are looking for this healthier product, but also give them something that tastes like nothing else out there on the market?
And we've talked about what's in Danos, and it is like things like lemon peel, maybe a little bit of garlic, I guess, depending on which spice you have here. I mean, it is all natural, no GMO, right?
Non-GMO, no chemicals whatsoever, so we don't even use any anti-caking agents. The reason we don't have to use any anti-caking is because we don't have any sugar in Danos. So you don't have to put, sugar is what rots and makes your other seasonings become like a rock in the bottle. John's showing you right now. At Danos, we don't have a clumping lumping problem.
No, you don't. And I have both of these 2 big bottles, and I use them very generously. And I think people are surprised. What I'm surprised about is the different ways in which you can use it. I talked about, on the rim of a Bloody Mary, mix it in there a little bit, spice it up a little bit. Talked about popcorn, pizza.
Absolutely.
But I bet you hear from a lot of people who love Danos go, I have an idea. Are there any of these that are new to you, Dan?
It's hard to find something that's new to me, but talking about the pizza and the popcorn, we're actually working on a new recipe. We're hoping to come out with a Danos Parmesan cheese. So it's like, that topper for pizza and popcorn and pasta. Anybody that loves some Parmesan cheese, we're just adding a little extra flavor to it.
When you go to some of these demonstrations that you do, whether it be at a Myers or a Kroger or perhaps one of these shows that have a lot of outdoors guys are out there and hunting and fishing, that kind of thing, what kind of reaction do you get when you sprinkle on a little Danos? What do people tell you?
That's how I started the business, was me traveling the country and going to these trade shows, these hunting shows. And I just knew that if I, the first thing was putting it in a pan and getting that flavor in the air. We used to call it the Danos mating call. Put the scent out.
Danos mating
call it to bring in the does. But putting the scent out there and, tickling people's noses. And then they're like, oh, what is that smell? It smells so good. And then they want to try it, and then they try it, and then, we let the product do the rest of the talking, and we just educate them on how it's healthier, and, you don't have to have all the salty ingredients and whatnot.
Okay, so because I think seafood is kind of subtle, do you recommend, can you kick that up with the Chipotle, or do you recommend going with the regular Danos?
I use spicy because spicy is my favorite. I use spicy on this, so I put the Chipotle on the pineapple, and then I put spicy in the concoction that I had there and sprinkled it on the shrimp a little bit. So you can see there's a lot of herbs and spices cooked on there. And it's just real flavor.
I can't wait till that cools down because I'm about to chow down on it. Again, Danos available. Well, you tell them where it's available. You got to, like I said, 10,000 stores by the middle of May, right?
That's right. And you can always go to danosseasoning.com. We always have deals on there, and we have hats and shirts and all that stuff. If somebody with the name Dan, you want something that says Dantastic or Danomite on it, we might have it. And so yeah, definitely the website.
All right, as we go here, who's the king on the grill? Are you better than him, or is he? Oh, he's the king.
I actually learned how to cook chicken from Dano the man himself, so I feel very proud about that. Also, Toothpick Timmy. Shout out to Toothpick.
There we go. All right. Again, Danos, get it for this weekend and get out there on the grill and do your thing. Have a great weekend. Enjoy the weather, and we'll see you Monday.